Hello everybody, today I just wanted to share some things that you can do with the Deadringer and just some things that you might find either useful somehow or just funny to do. But we're gonna start off by going to the disguise menu and then press either of the keys that are set to toggle team. I think one of them are R and the other is like another button. So it should display those two buttons and you click on the one you want, and then let's say we want to disguise as an engineer here. We go to Zapper and then we press our quick disguise button. For me that's B, and then it changes to pistol. We are now gonna jump and do it like that, and then we drop a pistol. Now if we go scout and pick up that pistol, it will have a lot of ammo. But since there isn't any other players, it's kinda bugged, so it have the same ammo as the revolver. But now we dropped our engineer's pistol, and then we are gonna go to scout and pick up the engineer pistol that is our own strange one, and then we're gonna pick it up and bam, we have one with a 200 max clip on scout, and it's still like, since it's our own we picked up and replaced the other one with our own, this one actually tracks the kills. So you don't have to worry about that if that's something you want to do. You can also, if you don't really care, you can just do the trick I showed if you have a scout or an engineer who uses a pistol or something, and then do it like that. Let's say the engineer or scout you're disguising at doesn't have the stock weapon. You can just, let's say it's an engineer who have the Wrangler. You're just gonna go engineer, pick up his Wrangler, drop your own pistol, and then pick it up with scout, no problem. If it's a scout weapon, then you should probably have disguised as an engineer and done it that way, because that's a bit easier since you want the engineer pistol. But let's say you want to do it as scout for some reason, and the scout wears... I think it have to be something that can be picked up first off, but then you go scout and pick it up and drop your scout pistol. Then you go engineer, pick up the pistol, and then you go scout again and pick up the pistol your engineer dropped. As you can see, that's a bit harder workaround there, but you can still do that. Okay, now some other way you can do this is... you can't do this, like let's say you're on a server and somebody have some Australian weapons and you want to use them for some reason. You can disguise as them, and then let's say you disguise as an engineer who have a Australian wrench or something. You're gonna go to a melee weapon and do the quick, and then you have the wrench here, let's say it's Australian wrench, and you go and drop it for yourself. Okay, let's say you didn't disguise as him, but some other engineer, you just keep quick disguising until you get him. And that's the same button, and then remember to, before you do the jump, switch to the weapon, even though, it says wrench for me, even though it wasn't the shotgun. But it's important that you make sure the weapon you want dropped. This can also work if you're on a server with me and you want to hold some of my weapons and you don't really want to bother me or ask me for it. You can just disguise as me or keep doing until you disguised as me, and then find some place to jump from, and then you can just pick him up. The only thing you can't do it with is spy, because as a spy, even if you disguise as a... you can't disguise as a spy on your same team, so you can't disguise as me if I'm a spy. But then that's the only exception here, where you have to pick them up like that. But that could be useful. Now I'm gonna show you something else, and that is how the stock revolver sometimes have a bit of a weird aim. Let's go here and just shoot. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Now let's try from some more medium range. As you can see, this bullet, and this bullet just had a weird arc and didn't actually hit on the mark. And that's something that the pistol, the revolver I mean, can do. So now we go a bit further away so we really can see what it is. And you can just see the bullets just literally curve out. This one up there is way off, and this one is a bit off. And that's sometimes why you miss with the revolver, because it just have this, I don't know, it feels like a 25 or 20% chance to just shoot in a completely random direction. Just had to do a cut there, but as you can see, yeah, that's something that can just randomly happen. And it's quite odd in my opinion how inaccurate it can be. I mean, it just feels like this totally random chance to just screw you over. Like you can see here, that one wouldn't have hit the target I was shooting at. And that's just something you have to deal with the revolver. It used to be more accurate, but I believe they nerfed it, which is quite unfortunate. So, well, at least for... that might also be a reason why a lot of people either just want to use the ambassador, because every time the ambassador is like fully charged, it should be 100% accurate. Let me try and show that. Okay, so the ambassador here. If we shoot like this, it should be 100% accurate, but when it's like big like this, it should have a worse or the same as the normal revolver's accuracy. Okay, this wall we can't see it on, so we're gonna go over here. So this one should be totally accurate if we do it like this. So this should be mostly totally accurate. I think we shot a bit too early with one of the bullets, but or just move the crosshair. But then if we do this, it's gonna be a bit like the normal revolver, and just, you know, maybe even a bit worse. But you can see the 6 bullets here. So that's how the ambassador works, and that may be why a lot of people like the ambassador, because it's accurate. And actually, a tip that I might as well tell you: if you aim with the ambassador and the health bar or like the exit of the enemies show up, and you aim for the hit, you're most likely to always land the headshot, because you'll see when the hit registration is in your favor, because you can actually see the enemies you're targeting, like their nameplates and stuff pops up. And if you're then aiming for the head, you are again very likely to be a bit better with the ambassador. And I know a lot of people didn't or haven't known this, so I've just told them, and their aim have gotten a lot better with that, and they have been easier able to land headshots. So I felt like sharing that too. I don't think I have anything else for today, but since this was a bit of a different video and stuff, I intend to upload another video tomorrow, just normal gameplay, instead of like not uploading tomorrow. But yeah, so hope everybody enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.